timeout as our first drive will begin at the 25. A run there on first down gets through.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Newton throwing again. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
At the 36-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. A 1-yard gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
Nick Chubb.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Down by Shaq Barrett.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 26-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Brady. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Newton. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches. At the 48-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency.
There he goes.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Bradley Kenyon.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Brady.
3rd and 5.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Not much there, only a yard.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a play fake. Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. This from caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
It's second down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50.
They run, Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Buccaneers 21, Falcons 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the
on first and 10. Here's Brady. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Newton. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. This is Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw again on second down. Newton. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. To the air again, Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to second.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in jail. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. After the run, Newton going to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Falcons take.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. A strong run, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. Newton dancing to his left. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.